Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is the 112 Collective King Conan figure by Chrome. Now, we've done reviews and unboxings of 112 Collective Mezco's other Conan figures, and they've been solid so far. Really, really good. So I wanted to go and get this as well because, well, the other ones have been really good, so I'm expecting this one to be really good. You see everything you get inside. So let's open this up and show off what Conan fans will probably want to get. Now, I will say I'm not like the biggest Conan the Barbarian fan. I enjoy Conan the Barbarian. The comics I think are entertaining, but this isn't one that I'm going to sit there and say I am a diehard fan. Nor I'm going to say I'm like an expert on the material, but I love the movies, and the comics, especially the ones coming out now from Titan, have been really solid. So we get a nice little breakdown of how to do some of the extras that we got. Alright, underneath it looks like we've got King Conan's cloak. Maybe we'll actually let the cloak out for this one. We have a second layer. Not always, you don't always see the second layer. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. With all his weapons. We get the shield, looks like a few swords, some axes, a hammer, and a, oh, that's actually really cool, a torch with the flame that can go in and out of it. So that's actually a really, really nice small addition. And of course, the main figure with a few extras, but not as much as you usually see in the main because we get the extra layer. So let's first actually just look at the Conan figure itself and then go from there. Looks like we got two heads and a whole bunch of hands. Got some plastic, yeah, like plastic. Oh, that's interesting. There's some plastic underneath. Let's get that out. As always, let's test the standing without any issues. The figure's standing like so many of them. Didn't even need to do anything. I just plopped down and it stood up, no problem. All right, let's do the test of the joints. Foot up and down, no problem. Left and right, no problem. Knee, we got a double joint at the knee. Not too surprising since, you know, we can see it's a double joint. Leg is pretty good movement. Not really anything that's holding it back. Waist a little bit side to side, a little bit back and forth, but not much. Arm up and down, no problem. Up that way, no problem. We got the upper arm. It's got a good joint pivot there. The elbow is a double joint, and the wrists have the full movement like we'd expect with Mezco figures. Head side to side, no problem. Up and down, no problem at all. Alright, let's actually talk about the King Conan outfit. It looks solid. This is actually really well done. I'm loving the chain. It does feel metallic, so they did not chintz here. It is not plastic. It actually kind of feels like, I mean, there's some weight to it. So this does feel like kind of chainmail, which is, I think, really, really good. The belt has some girth to it. It isn't like built in, molded to the body. It does feel like it sticks out a bit, and the outfit as well. This is the straps have some depth to it as well, which I think is really nice. I think, what was the figure that we just did the review of? The Batman figure. Like, unlike the Batman figure where things are just like painted on, this actually has depth to the details, which I think is really, really nice. We got the emblem on front. Of course, Conan himself. We have the helm, his long hair, the grizzled look, the kind of tanned skin. Overall, I think the details of this is excellent. The boots are a great example of it. Even down to the bottom underneath, I always have to give credit to Mezco and their 112 line of how much detail down to the boots, underneath the boots. This, detail-wise, this is excellent. It is a really, really solid figure. The face looks great. This looks like Conan, and it looks like an old, weathered version of Conan. So, solid. Like, really great overall. Nothing I would change at all. No notes, I think would be the term. It's really good. I think like the Conan Barbarian figures, this one is great. We do have an alternate head with short hair as opposed to the long hair with the, yep, it does have a beard. We have the shaved version, so a little bit younger version of King Conan, and I don't know, like, face looks great. I think details are excellent. Like, again, top notch. I don't know who the hell is doing their Conan the Barbarian figures, but whoever it is doing an amazing job. Face looks like Conan the Barbarian. Like, it's really, really well done. Helmet, or not the helmet, the crown is great. And I'm going to go with this is Old Grizzled without the crown. And it is very angry. Overall, looks really, really solid. Alright. See what else. We get 3 more sets of hands. Put this one away. Alright, we got a belt, I think this is. Pretty sure this is a belt. Yeah, pretty sure this is a belt. Maybe this is what, This is a harness. And then so we get the harness. The armor looks like it comes off, and then there is a belt that you can actually take on and off as well. So the only thing I don't want to do that, and the only reason I don't want to do that is because these are a pain in the ass to put back on. It's one area that Mezco I think can improve is how these actually like snap together and all that. That's about it. Plug at back opens. Plug at back. So I'm guessing this. Yeah, so like this opens. But these are always kind of a pain in the butt to put together and or get off and all that stuff like that. I really don't want to screw up and then not be able to do it right. So, alright, let's see what else we got. As far as weapons, the details on these look so freaking good. I don't know if anything's supposed to go in here. I don't think anything would go in there. It doesn't look like anything would go in there. So I don't think anything's missing. Interesting. Okay. So we've got sword is a massive sword with a lot of detail to it. And it goes in the sheath. This I think is a great example of the detail on the Conan figures. The sheath for the sword has got a lot of depth to it, and like straps going around it. It's just really, really well done. The sword itself has got like a nice gold, a lot of detail with like a line on it. Small kind of gem at the top. Really, really well done. This can also go onto his belt, it looks like, which is pretty cool. This is something new. We haven't seen this before. We got a torch that you can put the flame in, so you can have the flame or not. Again, lots of detail on the actual torch itself. The flame looks really good. It's nice plastic. I mean, we've seen this sort of stuff in a lot of figures. Not for this, but like a lot of, D&D type figures. So that's not unexpected. That's good. But the torch itself is really solid. There's some nice shading to it. I don't know how well it's going to come off on video. But it's really, really nice. All of this is great like that. We got the sword, or the shield that you, of course, can put over his arm, have in his hand. Some great coloring to it. Really shiny. Does feel like it's like a bronze, goldish, whatever. Feels like it's metal. It's not. It's plastic. Axe as well. Really nice. Great detail to it. I like the shading on the hilt. Looks like some nice kind of like a dry brush to it. It's a little bit shading on the axe itself, like a little bit of dry brush. Overall, looks really nice. Solid work on that. And then we have the hammer. I didn't notice before. We get a nice strap on the bottom, which is pretty cool because you can swing it around or hang it off something. And the hammer itself, like everything else, looks worn. It looks real. Like, this is really well done. The handle's got some nice detail. There's like small little dots underneath the straps, and the hammer itself has got some nice shading as well. So overall, like, the weapons all look really, really well done. It's good. This is really impressive as far as all that. And the final thing, we actually have 2 different cloaks that he can wear. Now, people who watch my videos will know I tend to stay away from the cloaks and putting them on because I feel like jackets and stuff like that in the 112 line is kind of a pain in the ass. put it nicely. It's a massive pain in the ass generally to put them on and take them off and all that. So I tend not to. But these look like they'll be much easier, I hope. So we get two. Got this one that's supposed to be like animal skin or whatever, fur. Looks really nice. So this I'm going to do because way easier. I mean, I haven't done it perfectly, but get a sense of what's up. That looks awesome. That looks really, really good. And then, I don't know, I'm liking the animal fur. I'm not going to lie on that one. That's going to piss off my PETA friends, but it looks good. And we got this, which looks pretty solid as well. I don't know which one I like. You do like the little more regal cape or like the fur. I don't know. Rock the fur maybe during the winter and the regal cape during the spring, fall, and summer. The only negative on this I would say so far is they probably need some bending to get like these parts really, really, really good. Overall, I think this is another fantastic figure. 112 has been knocking it out of the park when it comes to Conan the Barbarian figures. As I said, like I'm not a huge Conan fan, and I was such impressed with the first figure. Had to get the second figure. Was such impressed with the second figure. Needed to get this figure, and I'm not disappointed with any of it. These are really, really, really good. You know, as just a toy fan, as a Mezco fan, as a 112 fan, like these stand out. All three really, really stand out. I think it's some of the best that Mezco has done. So overall, very, very impressed. You might be able to get yours. We'll go and try to get some links, put them underneath this video. You can go purchase. Some of them may be affiliate links, and by doing that, you help support us, so thank you. Of course, just watching our videos, sharing around everything, you've helped support us as well. If you are into Mezco toys, if you're into 112 Collective, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, everything, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep playing with those toys, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.